This is not financial advice. I just tell you a bunch of miss baby because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now I gotta say this because YouTube likes taking videos now claiming that they're harmful and dangerous even when I'm only giving you financial literacy. Make sure you talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area so you can understand that investing carries risk. Let's talk about some of the hottest stocks on the market and what to watch out for this week because I know that's what y'all love. And I want to give a salute to everybody that just went to the last workshop that we did. It was a movie that went amazing, family. Again, salute. And if you made any money on the stock market last week, let me know in the comments because we're looking to make even more money this week. I want to put some bangers on your radar. This doesn't mean buy it right now. I'm going to give you the charts and the technicals that help you to win. The first banger is Fubo TV. It's $3.70. Again, we're going to look at the technical so we can get a technical entry and then a technical breakout for the play. Fubo TV is basically flat on the day, but when you look year to date, it's up 184%. So it's been absolutely on fire off of the news that they are merging with Disney's Hulu and being added into the package. Now, we all waiting on that news to fully finalize because nothing's really done until it's inked in. But when they do this, Disney will have 70% of the company and Fubo will own the remaining 30%. Fubo currently, you could think of it like a streaming service, and they have 1.3 million subscribers worldwide. Now, why is that important? Because they weren't turning a profit before, but now with all of these paid subscribers, they actually are a profitable company, and this is super rare for a penny stock small company like this. They usually burn it through cash, hand over fist. There's actually a term called cash burn, and I want you to Google that and look up what that means in terms of a company. What does cash burn mean for companies? They had a cash burn that was insane, and they still kind of got some of that. However, what's going on is they showing some signs of life by going profitable at least one time. It doesn't mean they're going to stay profitable yet, but this is going to make it a volatile stock that a lot of retail investors are investing in. But remember, you don't invest in all of these. You got to trade some of them, and some of them you say, I don't want to trade that, and you leave it alone. I got to give you a promo code for KG's University, aka Keenan Grace's Stock Market University for the gifted. And why? Because this is going to be the final week where I'm going to allow for you to get in with this promo code, and this is going to save you an additional % off. And if you join annually, which most people do, and I highly encourage it because it takes the membership amount and drops it down 39% a month. So I encourage you to join. If you've been waiting, the opportunity is knocking. Use code DEAN, all uppercase, when you check out, and you're going to get the 39% off plus an additional % off, and you lock it in for the year, and then you're going to be all set, and you're going to be able to carry that payment method through that duration of time. Now, family, I want to get right into the numbers when it comes to the price targets that I'm looking at. And the first one is 350. If I see Fubo drop down and just tick down to about 350, if not even 340, then I'm willing to go and buy 100 shares. I'm willing to go and buy 1,000 shares, depending on how much you can get. But then I got to put a stop loss on this one. I will put my stop loss at about 320. So I'm only risking about 20-30 cents, depending on where I get in, of a drop for every single share. We don't want to ride these all the way down into HE double hockey sticks. We don't want to do that. We want to actually use them to make money, not take money. So this one is not one that I consider a long-term hold. It's one that I consider a play it as it's going up and then let it go as it's going down. Then I want to get into another one, and a lot of earnings are coming out. Earnings are where a lot of volatility happens, meaning when there's volatility, there's opportunity. The next one is Big Bear AI. We've been calling this one since it was in a $5, since it was a little lower than that. And now it's $7.15. It's up 7% on the day. Why is it pumping like this? Again, people are anticipating the earnings that are coming up. Big Bear AI has fallen down to about 648, 650, and people have been loading up on it down there. Particularly the big investors have been loading up down there. So this is where you would prefer to see it. But if these earnings come out and it's staying above that level, then we pretty much in bullish territory. But if we drop them below that, we in bearish territory. And I want you to understand that the line in the sand is about $6.22. But that's where you would much prefer to get it so you can understand the game and make some money with these rather than losing with these. And this is also a stock that is a short-term swing kind of a trade. Here's one that has the ability to be more than that, but currently I look at this just like it's a trade as well. This one is Circle. Ticker symbol CRCL. Circle Internet Group is $159. They recently came out through an IPO, but when you look at the company, we're going to get their first earnings report officially on the market, and this is going to happen on the 12th. So you want to pay attention to how it's moving. but not just what they expect to do, because they expect to be not profitable. We want to see what their guidance is. What are they telling us they're going to do in the future? So I'll keep you up to date on that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Circle, when they came out, they were $31, but it really was not $31. You had to get in like pre-initial public offering to be able to get in at that price, but now it pumped up like crazy. And then we got another one, which is similar in name-ish, but not really, and it's CoreWeave. And this one is CRWV. CoreWeave, again, AI-related play. We know what's going on with artificial intelligence. We know what's going on when companies partner with NVIDIA. Family, put all of these on your watch list, or at a minimum, write them down. These are the ones to watch this week. I'm telling you that right now. CoreWeave is $129, up 7%, just like BBAI, just in one day. We like this one, preferably under the $100 range. If we don't get the chance to get it under the $100 range, then a low $100 for the shares. Now, what would I do with this? I will put a stop loss after I got in, but I will only allow this thing to move about $5 of a drop, maximum $10 of a drop before I was willing to get kicked out of it. And you have to understand the stop losses. And CoreWeave, when you look at the earnings, they actually had one earnings already, and we're going to see what their second earnings are. The first one, they missed their earnings estimates by a mile. What does that mean? They expected to lose only about 7 cents, but then they lost almost 60 cents. So they was really, really down in the negatives with that. We want to see if they're getting closer to the estimates because they weren't hitting the marks. Then I want to give you a long-term play that's very likely to keep pushing up in the short term, and then even more in the long term as they catch up in the AI race. And I've been banging the table on this one, and this one is Apple. Ticker symbol AAPL. Is $230 right now, and it's been pushing up again and again and again. I've been sending out alerts in KG's Sniper Gang, and I've been knocking it out of the park by telling you where to put your stop loss. Now everybody in the play with us basically has zero risk in it because our stop loss is higher than our entry. I teach you how to do that, and I teach you how to get in at the right times and make it make a lot of sense. We ain't gonna get it right every single time, but if we ever lose, it's small. And then when we win, we making the money and we killing it and knocking it out the park, family. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, use promo code DEAN. Lock in your annual membership. I'm seeing you over there, family. This is going to end on the 15th. So I look forward to seeing you over there. Take care.